as marketers, we tend to want to put consumers in buckets. And I suppose that makes sense because it helps simplify the world and helps us kind of go on with the business of doing marketing. But I believe that shoppers and consumers behave even within their own bucket. They behave differently. So for example, like one of the common conversations I've heard about from marketers is that we have our demographic, our target audience are retired people. What they're basically saying is that they are more price sensitive. Or they might say that our target audience are affluent shoppers who make over $130,000 a year. And in which case they're trying to say that our customers are price insensitive. And I'm not sure if I kind of fully buy this reasoning, because what it implies is that if someone is price insensitive, so for example, if a customer can be categorized as being affluent, then they are price insensitive for all purchases. And on the flip side, if someone is price sensitive, then they are price sensitive for all purchases. And I don't think this is true. I think price sensitivity is a situational factor, and it changes based on the situation. So for example, I'm going to tell you a story about an app that I use and at work and then personally. So for work, I use a marketing tool where I spend several $100s a month. The price changes depending on how much we use it, and I'm completely price insensitive to it. On the flip side, there is an app that I've been using for the last 6 years called AnyList. It's an app we use for personal use for managing our grocery list. It's a very simple app, and you just put the name of the items, and then you can, when you buy it from the store, you remove it. It's pretty straightforward. But I've been using it for 6 years now, and I've been no, I've they've constantly nudged me to move to their paid plan, but I've always ignored it because in my mind, apps should be free. And the what happened recently was that I was trying to add a picture of a food item because I was trying to make sure I don't screw up in the store when I'm trying to find it in the aisle. And it turns out that in order to use that feature, you have to go with the paid plan. And I said to myself, you know what? I've used this app for 6 years. I should be able to pay for it. And so I signed up for the paid version, but I made a mistake because their paid version is $11.99 a year, and it's for the family. And then they have a individual plan for $9.99 a year. Let me see if I got that right. $7.99 for the individual plan, $11.99 for the family plan. The moment I made the purchase, I realized that, wait a minute, I got the wrong plan, because the way we use AnyList is we use the individual feature. We don't really have a family plan. So I was like, crap, I just spent $4 a year extra for this thing. So I went to their website, I tried to find their contact information, their support and email. I did. I then composed an email to explain what it is that I did and how to fix it. And I asked them, my situation. I sent the email, and then my point is that the difference is $4 a year. $4 a year. It's insignificant. It's nothing. In fact, I probably spent more in terms of productivity composing that email and trying to get, fix the situation than what it was worth. So why did I behave in this way? Why is it that I'm willing to spend hundreds of dollars a month for the marketing tool that I use, and yet I'm not willing to spend $4 a year for an app that I've been using for the last 6 years? And I'm the same customer. I have the same demographics. If whatever database is out there that has me pegged as a certain customer, I'm the same customer, yet I'm behaving in two completely different ways. And my point is that I'm behaving differently situationally. And as a marketer, this is really, really good news, because if it tells me that if someone is not an affluent customer, we can make them price insensitive by telling a better story. And so that's a really good thing for us as marketers. And so I just wanted to talk about that and talk about this whole situational aspect of price sensitivity.